Hey, what's up everybody? It's Josh here from the Burnt Pineapple. Today we're going to bring you some chicken cacciatore. It's going to seem like we're doing quite a lot, but it's really not that bad. Before we get started, I've got about a quarter cup of olive oil heating up in the skillet, and we got the oven preheating to about 350 degrees. So starting out, you're going to need probably 8 to 10 chicken thighs. We've got skinless chicken thighs, but you can use skin on them. It's up to you. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these, we're going to trim these up, get this little stuff that's kind of hanging off of it, cut off. Don't want that getting burnt and hanging out there. So once we get these where we want them, these big pieces of fat, go ahead and get that off as well. Lay them over here. We'll get these salt and peppered up. Couple different steps you got to do with this recipe. So first we'll start out by just browning the chicken thighs in the skillet. Then we're going to throw down some veggies in there. After we take the chicken thighs out, we'll throw some veggies in there, get them cooked up a little bit. Throw some seasoning and spices on there. Some tomatoes. Let that cook up a little bit. And then we'll put the chicken back in the pan. And then throw it all in the oven. And we'll cook it in the oven, like I said, at 350 degrees to start with. Probably going to be in there for about 40 to 45 minutes. And then after that time, we'll take the lid off of it and let it cook about another 15 or so. I want these just a little S&P. We're going to put some seasonings in the skillet there with all the veggies once you get that cooked in. Pepper grind it down in a minute. I'm going to have to put on a lift out in the garage. Look at the undercarriage. Easy. Easy. Alright, flip them over. Dog letting itself in. Can open, they can't ever close the door. Gotta work on that. So anyway, salt, pepper, same thing. Backside. See if this pepper grinder's gonna blow up or not. These gravity fed grinders are really cool. I would suggest if you're looking at getting a set, get the USB ones that you can recharge, because they take 85 batteries. And if you cook with them a lot, you're going to go through some batteries. So, alright, we got that done. We're going to set this over here. Check our oil, see how it is. Take this off. So, to the oil, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter. Put that in there, about where we need to be. So, in the Tupperware container, you got about a half cup, 3/4 cup flour. No seasoning or anything added either. We're going to dredge the chicken in that flour and get it good and browned up on each side. And then we'll take it back out, and then like I said, we'll cut some veggies up. Get that kind of going. Alright. Grab another glove here. Get the old hazmat suit on since we're dealing with chicken. Tag sticking up the shirt over it. One thing I will recommend when you go to frying chicken or frying potato, frying anything, don't overcrowd your pan. If you overcrowd it, your stuff won't get crispy. It kind of more steams or whatever. So we're just going to be doing like 4, maybe 3 at a time. Just take your time with it. So, in the skillet again, about a 1/4 cup of olive oil in there, 2 tablespoons of butter. Put these in here till a little. Alright, so we had to do a retake on this because my wife reminded me after she put the camera down, you got to put it through the damn flour first, right? So we take them back out of the pan,
Now we're actually going to go through the flour fry. Otherwise, we just sort of the traction, I guess, and move on. So yeah. So we're going to dredge these. Get up and good to go to the flour. And that's what we're all about here at the Burnt Pineapple. Sometimes stuff just don't go how you got planned, or you forget something, man. One thing you always got to remember, man, cooking is just about making memories. That's all it is. And we've had some really good times in this kitchen with friends and family. Doing some of my dumb antics like this right here, but it's alright. Be okay. Some brownie on the outside of it. We're going to go and take these out of the pan for now. Turn that over just a little bit, a little more on it. Alright. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit. And get to work on our veggies. So, like I was saying, we're going to go with 4 bell peppers. We got all kinds of assorted colors here, make it a good colorful dish. What you're going to do with these, you just want to cut them into, I don't know, about medium sized strips, I guess. Not too big, not too small, that kind of thing. Handy little tip, just throw you a bowl there. Set all your stuff on, send you going back and forth to the trash can. So yeah, looking at strips about that size. I'm going to cut these in half, just so you don't have big long strips of peppers in the dish there. In the pan we go. Or outside the pan, somewhere around the pan, I don't know. Alright, we'll let this kind of cook down for a minute. We cut our onions up. So yeah. So back to the onion. We're just going to slice this up. Well, not nice, it just slice. In the pan. Alright, before we get started on these mushrooms, we are going to add some garlic. Again, saving time, going with the pre-minced. I know some people are going to be like, what's no fresh garlic? Well, hey man, go for fresh garlic if you want to. So you want to add about 5 cloves. So that's 1 and maybe 2. That's 1, maybe 2. And we'll go with this a little bit more. Alright. So we're going to give this a quick stir. Those onions busted up. Smelling pretty good. Again, you want to cook that. Let those get kind of softened up a little bit before you add the mushrooms in there. Looking pretty, smelling good. You might be on to something here. Okie dokie. We'll turn the heat up just a little bit. So, down to the mushrooms. Again, just going with a rough chop on these. Nothing. You don't want them too small, but you don't want them too big either. Group in there with it. So you're looking at anywhere from about 12 to, I don't know, 16 ounces of mushrooms. So again, we got our peppers, onions, garlic, and mushrooms in there right now, and a dog in the way. We're going to add to that. Go ahead and add our seasonings in there. Again, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, 1/2 teaspoon of thyme, probably, I don't know, a couple, 2, 3 pinches of red pepper flake. Of course, we like things a little spicy around here. So then that goes. Get the dog out the way. Back to clean up. So if you haven't cooked with turmeric before, it is a pretty strong herb. Like, you'll smell it as soon as you put it in the pan. And anything that it touches, it will turn it to orange. Anything. Your skin, your hair, your shirt, your shoe, the dog, it'll be yellow, I guarantee it. But man, it tastes good. It's got a really good flavor to it. Alright, so we're going to let that go for a little bit here. Let those veggies soften up. And then, yeah, I'll show you what's next. Alright, so our veggies have cooked up, softened up a little bit. Not really cooked down, but Just a little bit ago, I added some of that dry white wine. That's about 3/4 of a cup. You want to let that come up to like a simmer. Let some of that wine cook off a little bit. This here is what it should look like. So now, to this, we're going to add 28 ounces of diced tomatoes. Just add them in there. Get them all out. Give it a quick stir. Looks a little watery now, but it's going to go in the oven, like I said, at 350 degrees for about 45 minutes with the lid on. And then after that 45 minutes, we're going to take the lid off, crank it up to about 375. And once we get it out of the oven, we'll take all this out and then reduce that liquid down in there. So anyway, so just added the tomatoes. We're going to put the chicken back in the skillet. So yeah, just fantastic stuff. So anyway, pop a lid on that bad boy. Make sure you turn your burners off. We don't need to burn down the house, nothing crazy like that. I need to make it a family affair for dinner with the firefighters over. So in the oven. 350 degrees for 45 minutes, and yeah, we'll show you what it looks like when we're done. Alright, so we've had chicken cacciatore in there. We started out at 350 degrees for 45 minutes with the lid, with the cover. After those 45 minutes, took the lid off of it, jacked it up to 375 degrees. So now we're going to come out of the oven with it. So the next step now, we're going to take the chicken out of there. We're going to scoop the veggies out of there as well. And we're going to reduce that sauce down. In the meantime, we're also going to cook up some egg noodles. Just cook those according to the package. You could use probably any noodle you want. I would say you want to make sure it's a wide, probably hearty noodle. You don't want to be using like angel hair pasta or anything like that. You want wide noodles. We'll soak up the sauce, the veggies, and the chicken as well. So yeah, we're going to get all that stuff going and come back here in a few. Chicken cacciatore. Let's give her a taste. So remember, like I said, the turmeric is a super strong spice. You only use 1/4 of a teaspoon in this, but you can smell it the whole time you're cooking it. That with the garlic and the pepper and the onions, I mean, just smells absolutely amazing. So I'm trying to get a little bit of everything on the plate here, piping hot. Yeah, you gotta roll on it, man, because it's about 400 degrees. Oh yeah, absolutely amazing. The chicken's tender. You taste the garlic, the onions, the peppers, the mushrooms, just absolutely amazing. Excuse me one minute. If you get a chance, definitely try this out. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us and making this dish. Hopefully, you know, it'll make those memories, like I said, in your kitchen one day of making this. If you like it, follow us on. We got Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. You got comments if you think you can make this dish better, or something else we should try, or something I did wrong, because I absolutely have no idea what I'm doing here. Please leave us a comment below. And until next time, have a good one.